Hey guys, off the Mike Sports Network here, another edition of Off the Top Rope. So let's have an uncomfortable conversation here about the Usos. Cause let me be clear. I love both of them. The rise of Jey Uso with, the energy and the yeet has been incredible. But we need to call it like we see it. I don't even think Jey Uso is the best Uso. I think that had circumstances been different, the push that we are seeing for Jey Uso would have gone to Jimmy. Because I think Jimmy's better on the mic. I think Jimmy's better in the ring. That is not to say that Jay is not deserving of what he has gotten. He has earned, he's become a WWE and pop culture phenomenon with the Yeet. And he has infectious energy. He is the more Jimmy is more of the more grounded, individual in terms of the way he cuts his promo. Jay has a lot more energy, and maybe that's why this has worked because Jay's more of a screamer, and he has. I'm not gonna say more charisma because I think Jimmy has a decent amount of charisma, but if you've watched Jimmy Uso on SmackDown quietly, Jimmy has low key been really good. like I mean, his and I don't know if he did this the dive to the outside to kind of poke fun at his brother for botching it on Raw this past week. But man, I gotta tell you, man, I've been watching this and going back to the days of when they were in the Usos, Jimmy was always the one that impressed me more because I liked his ability on the mic. I thought he was pretty damn good in the ring. It also helped that his wife was, Naomi, one of the great women's champions. So that gave him more notoriety and more visibility in front of the camera, whether it be on Total Divas or it be, being a part of the great tag team. Jay never really stood out to me until 2020 when Jimmy gets hurt and Jay gets this unknown push at the start of the Bloodline saga with Roman Reigns winning the championship and starting that long historic run of over 1,300 days. And Jay's been a central figure in it, but it's fair to wonder, seeing where we are on the road to WrestleMania, and a lot of people are starting to question, Jey Uso, whether he even belongs in the spot. Let's get real. Jay, there were circumstances that led to this. Let me be clear. I think Jey Uso's absolutely earned the spot that he is in, but it is fair to wonder if things would have gone another way. And you guys have heard about this in sports. If you're a sports fan, you hear about the whole Wally Pipp thing. And that's the famed sports analogy or the sports situation where somebody gets injured and somebody takes their spot. You remember, if you're a New England Patriots fan, Drew Bledsoe was the quarterback for the Patriots. He gets hurt. Tom Brady ends up taking over for him. And what Tom Brady ended up winning, 6 Super Bowls in New England, another one. Tom Brady became one of the greatest, maybe the GOAT, depending on how you feel about his whole cheating thing. And I know certain people in my household feel differently about this. But the point is, some people you're into circumstances because of how things were laid out. And, Jey Uso has shown out, and he's gotten a word over, and it's become like a phenomenon, and it led to him winning the Royal Rumble this year. But it's also I just keep thinking about this, and I'm seeing Jay being able to shine on his own on SmackDown, and he's really had a good run, specifically on the mic, in the ring. He has a win over Drew McIntyre. I don't know what his outlook is going to look like for WrestleMania, if potentially he could go for the US championship, even though LA Knight now has that. And it would be kind of weird to, have a babyface versus babyface match for that. But maybe they do a multi-man match for the United States championship. And, maybe Jimmy's able to win the championship there. But I just wonder, man, if, circumstances have been different and he didn't blow out his knee. I think this was right around WrestleMania and the COVID mania. If Jimmy doesn't blow his knee out, that maybe the build and everything that was going on would have led to, Jimmy Uso being in this position. Because if you guys remember, Jimmy was outstanding, even injured in the early stages of that Roman Jay feud, because he was in the Hell in a Cell match where he comes in and like his facial expressions and like, his ability to talk and everything. And like, it's, both Usos are incredibly talented, but it's just like you look at where things have been in the last 5 years and you see how things are going now. It's fair to have this thought provoking conversation about, okay, which Uso is better? Now, I, I, I'm caught, if things were laid back and it was level at a certain point, I think WWE, if given the opportunity, would have chosen Jimmy for this singles push. That's not to say that Jay has not earned where he has been, because he has been a lightning rod and been incredibly entertaining. But it's been weird, man. Like, because this main event level feud, and I don't know if this is a result of just WWE's booking or if it's just, Jay not making this feel as big as it is. Something's not clicking. Maybe it's because they've done the match multiple times. I'm not here to tell you. I don't know how it would have looked if Jimmy was in that position. But I think Jimmy's the better Uso, man. That being said, sometimes circumstances lead to like, certain things going a certain way. Um, I'm happy for Jay. I'm happy for Jimmy. I know Rikishi's a happy father because I think he's going to have a world championship, something that he's never done. And I think Jay Uso is going to finish his story like Cody Rhodes did a year ago. It's going to be a little bit different. But anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.